What it do, homie? So today we are here with something new. Limbus Company OST Canto 6 Boss 4 battle thing. Boss 4. Apparently there's a lot of battles to this boss, but I don't know what Limbus Company was, so I did a little quick research, right? Looks like a indie gacha strategy video game. Behavior, weakness, compose the right team to eventually conquer them. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. It's epic right out the bat. What is going on with these composers, bro? Some of them be bro. Hold on now, bro. What did I read this correctly? It says it's an indie gacha strategy video game. All right, so let's just break this down real quick, bro. Who's let me see, composer studio? Hold on, let me look at you right now. Studio EIM. All right, here they are. These are the composers, right? Who composed the music for this? So they went up to him and said, "Look, bro, I need you to compose something for an indie gacha strategy video game, like doing a color boss battles, something light. You know what I mean? You ain't really got to pop off. Like, what do we got here, bro? It was released. See, this is 2003, so I'm a little bit late. Like, what are we doing? Composers lately have just been cracked. You know what I mean? They probably they making some of the best music in their lives, and they're just throwing in games. Like, I guess it's got 1 million views, so it's not necessarily underrated. It's just like one of them things where it's just like, why are you slapping so hard? Like, why? Why are you the way that you are? Also, I can kind of tell that this song kind of have a hint of continuation. Like, this is playing after something else got done playing. Because while it did have some sort of an intro, it kind of felt like I was getting thrown into that, which I understand. This is like part 6 or part 4. It's a lot of parts to it and everything. So that would make more sense if it's more in like succession and everything. But this is going crazy, illegal amounts of hard. Only 1 minute in, bro. We 1 minute in, just 1 minute. That's it. And it's already going crazy. We already got a nice little guitar solo. What is going on? Oh, full screen. Would you call this power metal? The only reason why is because I'm hearing these guitar tones. It's just kind of the way that you're playing. Almost kind of reminds me of Dragon Force a little bit. Just a little bit, through the fires and flames. It's just the way that you're playing. It's mostly the tone. A little bit, right? If you ain't got epic choirs in your epic song, what are you doing? What is that? Distortion. See that right there? What they have this kind of scratching kind of maybe even a distorted, a staticky kind of scratch kind of vibe going on. And it followed a certain rhythm. Like you had a rhythm that was playing like every for 4/8 or for 8, measures or whatnot. And it switched to another rhythm. It wasn't necessarily unorthodox rhythm, but if their job was to kind of simulate something being alive within the music, they succeeded, because it didn't sound like it was a kind of like an overlay of percussiveness to kind of just fill in some empty spaces, or add a little variety to what we're listening to make sure things sound good throughout the duration of the song. That obviously was intentional, but I think it was almost like it was in there as if it was a language or something physical was happening. It almost kind of sounded like language. At some point, it was like some scratching, which kind of hinted at maybe some physical activity. But then it sounded like a laugh, like, ha, ha, ha. Those little small little elements into it. It's just that type of stuff I'll be thinking. That type of stuff is what keeps songs relative in my mind, because I think about that. I'm just like, oh yeah, after that one song that sounded like a salt shaker in there was kind of just hitting the grooves or laughing or something like that. I don't know how to explain this. First thing that come to my head, but now I'm going to think about salt shakers. Oh, so it was a continuous. Oh, nah, bro. And then you just decided to absolutely start smacking us up there at the end. What we thinking about this down in the comments? Okay, see? All right. So I thought, I said salt shaker, but I was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It says the fact that you could hear him mumbling in the background at some point, right? So Canto, who is this? Let me put a face to the image. What this man look like? Why every time I put that in, Sweetwater comes? All right, here we go. Here we go. I still don't know what I'm looking at. This Canto 6 final boss. Is this guy right here? This the guy? He almost kind of looks like Levi a little bit. Nah, never mind. He don't look like. Is this the guy right here? This why this man dangerous? This is the type of man who got this epic music. Is this him right here? No, that's boss 3. I don't know. Girl, ain't no way it's this dude. Oh, snaps. What is this? Heathcliff Violet. This is crazy, bro. What if I jumped into? And then you say poor guy. Why is he poor? All right, man. There's not enough information. I need more information. Y'all let me know if you want me to do some more reactions to this. I don't know if I should go back from the beginning. I am kind of invested. Depending on how this do, I'm either gonna do it more on or off camera. But let's see if we get this 200 likes. All right. Tell me that you guys want to see some more. Dave's out.